Microsoft just quietly deleted the AI mascot they told you was the future of Copilot Voice. 3 weeks after the full keynote, the character had a name, Mico. 3 weeks between Meet Mico and who? If your IT lead was about to plan a training day around the friendly little Copilot face, cancel it. The face is gone, and the fact it is gone is the actual story. I'm Stewart Vickers. Mico is not the story. The pattern is the story. The pattern tells you exactly which Microsoft AI features to bet a business process on this year, and which ones are marketing dressed as product. Here is what happened. Microsoft's October Fall event rolled out Mico as the friendly face of Copilot Voice, spiritual successor to Clippy, warm animated blob, the whole pitch. Weeks later, the character quietly stopped shipping, no blog post, no deprecation notice. Just gone from the voice interface. If you already trained your team to expect a little cartoon reaction when they talk to Copilot, you have a retraining conversation on your hands. And Microsoft ran that experiment on your calendar, not theirs. Now zoom out, because Mico is only the newest name on a list. Cortana, killed as a standalone Windows assistant in 2023 after 9 years of shipping as the default voice layer. Bing Chat, renamed to Copilot in November 2023, then split into 4 different Copilot SKUs inside 12 months. Windows Copilot Sidebar, the taskbar docked panel that shipped with Windows 11 in September 2023, replaced by a standalone app the next year. Copilot for Sales and Copilot for Service merged into one product before either had a full year on sale. Every one of those was a rollout somebody scheduled staff training against. Every one of those had a project plan and a change management email and a slide deck that got printed. And it is not one product team going rogue. Cortana was Windows, Bing Chat was Search, Copilot for Sales was Dynamics, different divisions, different budgets, same behaviour. Microsoft ships an AI surface to a keynote, watches what sticks, and the ones that don't get quietly retired while the marketing spend moves on to the next mascot. Here is the headline answer. If a Microsoft AI feature has a cute name, a keynote sizzle reel, and no dedicated pricing page of its own, it is a marketing test, not a product. Do not wire a real process into it. Wait 1 full quarter after general availability before you commit any staff hours to training around it. Now the demo. I asked my own machine one question. Can I write code against Mico? Can I automate anything with it? Anything at all? Watch. I ran a search for any Mico command, any Copilot voice command on a fully patched Windows machine. Nothing. I searched Microsoft Learn, Microsoft's own developer documentation, for a Mico API. Nothing. Not a single endpoint. Top results were the generic Copilot Hub and the Microsoft Graph docs. Nothing you can script, nothing you can build against, nothing you can lock in. Here is the tell. If you cannot script against it, you cannot build a workflow on it. You can only train humans to click on it. And Microsoft is deleting the thing you trained your humans to click on. Now compare it to the layer underneath. I called a version pinned model called Claude Opus 5. Same command every time. Same model behind it every time. Same output shape, same price, until I decide to move. A pinned model ID is a contract. A brand name is a poster. Copilot is a poster. Azure OpenAI GPT-5, O-Series, Claude on Bedrock, Gemini on Vertex. Those are contracts, same endpoint tomorrow, next month, next quarter. If Microsoft renames the button, your workflow does not care because your workflow is not calling the button. Open Copilot on your own machine right now. Click the voice icon, look for Mico. If Mico is gone, or replaced with a plain grey circle, that is the proof, not me telling you. Do the second test while you are there. Search Microsoft's own documentation site for one developer endpoint for the Mico character. There isn't one, nothing was built on it, not by Microsoft, not by you, not by anyone. Deleting it cost them a single art asset and a paragraph on a slide deck. So what do you do this week? 3 moves. 1. List every Microsoft AI surface your team actually uses, not the SKUs on the invoice, the buttons your staff click. The ones with animated icons and cute names go on a watch list. 2. For each item on that watch list, ask your dev or agency if there is an Azure API equivalent. If a workflow matters, route it through the API instead of the button. The button can vanish overnight. The API takes 6 to 12 months of deprecation warnings before it moves. 3. Kill the training doc that teaches the interface. Rewrite it to teach the prompt and the output. When Microsoft renames the ribbon icon in Q1, your training doc still works. The operator move here is not abandon Copilot. Copilot as a brand will absorb whatever Microsoft ships next, and some of it will be useful. The move is stop confusing the wrapper with the product. The wrapper is a poster, the model is the product. Bet on the model. Here is the part nobody says out loud. Microsoft ran that mascot as a public test on your users. Free A/B test data at your training budget's expense. If Mico had landed, Mico would still be there. It didn't. You paid in staff hours and change management fatigue for Microsoft's full event demo to get validated. You do not get a refund on the training. You do not get an apology email. You get a new icon and a link to a new tutorial, and you are expected to retrain the same people on the same task with a slightly different button. Every mascot Microsoft launches is you volunteering for that trial. Quick pause before I send you out. If picking AI tools that will actually still exist next year is the thing eating your week, come to the Church of SEO Jesus. It is my free school community, link in the description. Operators in there post exactly this question. Here is the feature Microsoft just launched. Here is what we were about to build on it. Is it real or is it going away? We keep a running list. It costs nothing. Come see the list before you pay a training vendor. And subscribe so you catch the next quiet rollback before your team trains on it. Next video, I am walking through the exact 3-question checklist I use before letting any big tech AI feature into a client stack. Cute name test, pricing page test, a PI surface test. It killed one Copilot rollout last month and saved the client roughly £40,000 in wasted training budget. Card is top right. See you there.